At Stokely Creek, snowshoeing isn't just a walk, it's an adventure. You climb through snowy forests, conquer the summit, enjoy incredible views, and then slide all the way back down like a kid again. Hello explorers, and welcome back to our channel. Today's video is about a very special winter adventure we had this year. After living for 2 years in Sault Ste. Marie, we finally visited a place that had been on our list for a long time, Stokely Creek Lodge. And honestly, I can't believe we didn't go there sooner. It's located about 40 minutes from the town, surrounded by beautiful forest, peaceful trails, and pure Canadian wilderness. This time we went there to participate in a snowshoeing event called Beat the Mountain, and let me tell you, it was both challenging and magical at the same time. The idea was simple: snowshoe all the way up the King Mountain, reach the summit, celebrate with hot chocolate at the cozy lodge on top, and then head back down. And yes, lunch was included, which made the whole experience even better. The day was incredibly sunny, but very cold. The woods, the trail, the sparkling snow, the views, it truly felt like walking through a winter wonderland. One of those days when the snow shines like diamonds and you forget about your frozen fingers because everything around you is just so beautiful. We were following a beautiful trail along a small creek that was partially frozen. The cheerful sound of the flowing water mixed with a crisp crunch of snow under our snowshoes. It was such a peaceful winter soundtrack. At one point, the trail was blocked by a fallen tree, and we had to go under it. Now, my husband is very tall, so he actually had to bend his knees and crawl under the tree. Meanwhile, I'm small and tiny, so I just bent a little and I was already on the other side. As I was going under the tree, I got snow all over my head. And instead of helping me to brush it off, my lovely husband decided to push the snow straight down my collar. And yes, it melted on my neck. That's why you might hear some very strange sounds in the video. That wasn't wildlife, that was just me. After the intersection, we stopped for a short water break. Artem decided to take off one layer, and I swear, this man makes me hot, even in minus 20 degrees. We were getting closer and closer to the steepest section of the trail. This was the part where the path zigzags up the mountain like a serpentine road, slowly leading you towards the top. It was definitely the hardest part of the climb, but the beautiful thing about it was that every time we stopped to catch our breaths, the horizon opened up a little more. With each step higher, we could see more of the surrounding hills and the frozen lakes stretching out below us. The views just kept getting more and more breathtaking. On the way up, we faced one more obstacle, a fallen tree blocking the trail. At this time, the story was pretty much the same. Artem was crawling under it, and I was bending down, trying to squeeze my way through. This tree was actually massive. Covered in snow, it looked like a giant spider stretching its legs across the path. Its branches were spread everywhere, and we had to crouch and crawl under those legs just to continue the climb. Just before reaching the summit, we had to walk along a large rock covered in frozen waterfalls. Long icicles were hanging everywhere. Of course, since Artem was walking in front, some of the icicles kept flying in my direction. Accidentally, not sure. So we just laughed and turned it into a playful and maybe slightly dangerous little fight with the ice. Now, when I see such icicles, I always recollect our ice climbing experience. I will leave the link to that video in the description so you can watch it later. And here we were. We had finally reached the summit. The wide, open space stretched out right in front of our eyes. After all that climbing, the world suddenly felt endless. We took our snowshoes and just stood there for a few minutes, quietly enjoying the view and catching our breath. And it wasn't just the view that rewarded us. At the very top of King Mountain, there was a small lodge waiting for us. The Stokely Creek Lodge team had prepared hot chocolate for all the participants. We stepped inside to warm up by the wood stove, took off our gloves, and wrapped our hands around our hot drinks. And there we were, sitting inside the cozy lodge, looking out of the perfect winter view. And if you thought that was the end of the story, I have to tell you, that was only the beginning. Because what came next was our epic slide all the way down the mountain on our way back. As you might remember, the last section of the trail went in zigzags. So on the way down, we started looking for shortcuts and sliding through the deep snow between the switchbacks. It was fast, it was fun, and maybe a little too adventurous. Because at one point, our shortcut led us to the wrong section of the trail, past the intersection. And yes, we had to climb back up. But I kept telling myself, if we hadn't taken the wrong direction, I would have never seen this beautiful creek and the incredible scenery around. And honestly, it made the little mistake totally worth it.
Привет, а ты куда?
Назад.
But the last couple of meters were absolutely hilarious. We found this super steep hill and, of course, decided to take yet another shortcut. He went first, and suddenly I saw him sliding down on his back. Naturally, I followed. The only difference was that all the snow somehow got under my jacket, right between my base layer and my sweater. Honestly, I enjoyed that moment the most, even more than the views. And in that joyful, playful mood, we made our way back to the lodge, already feeling that we would definitely come back to this place. Maybe for skiing, who knows, or fat biking, or snowshoeing again. There are just so many options here. See you on the trail.